In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to actually successfully hide away from the Warden in Minecraft. So let's get into it. Now, starting off, there are many ways to sneak past the Warden, but what you're mainly going to want to do is obviously hide past him before he can find you. Because once he locks onto you, he will not stop until you are dead. So let's get into it. Now, starting off, what you're going to want to do is be sneaking the whole time, as any sense of movement will lure him towards you. So as you can see, if I sneak jump, I will not alert the Warden, or if I just sneak and walk. And I can use snowballs to actually deter the Warden away from me. So that is already two useful steps to actually facing the Warden. Now, one really important thing while facing the Warden is to have a night vision. Because if I didn't have night vision right now, by drinking this milk bucket, I would see absolutely nothing. And this is with the maximum brightness settings that I can put. That is obviously not optified with gamma all the way up. But anyways, besides that, night vision is just insanely important anyways, as seeing will be the best thing that you can have here. Now, once you actually here, you would also need a netherite armor. It could also be diamonds, it does not really matter, but I'd obviously prefer netherite more, and you're gonna need protection 4. Now, protection 4 is the best thing to actually have because it makes a difference of 4 damage. Without the protection 4 on full netherite or diamond, you'll be taking 6 to 6.5 hearts, but with protection 4, you'll be taking 2 to 2.5 hearts. One can kill you in 2 hits, the other will take a bit. So obviously you're gonna need protection 4 on all of your armor. But once the Warden actually is locked onto you and you cannot easily sneak away, how do you actually get away from the Warden? Well, there are many ways to do that. Starting off, the Warden will actually run at you and chase you, so he is extremely fast. Now, one way that you could actually do it is by using blocks. Now, by using blocks, this is when you're in an actually open field and you have nowhere to really run. And all you simply have to do is stack up and the Warden cannot get you. What you can do is you can actually stack up where his headline is actually, and as you can see, you can hit him, but he cannot hit you. And this is very useful, similar to how the Iron Golem works. You can actually just simply kill him here, but obviously he will spawn again once you start making a lot of noise. So to prevent him spawning, obviously just sneak around the whole time. But as you can see, this is one useful way. You could also just block yourself off and wait for him to run away rather than having to kill him, since he has a ton of health. So you're just gonna really want to block yourself off and wait like a minute, and he'll run away eventually. As you can see, he's already pretty distracted, and what I can do is try to throw snowballs in different directions to make him walk away from me. As you can see, he was less deterred, but then he saw me once again. So the next thing that you can do if you're actually in a chase with him, and you are not in an open field, but rather in just the main area of the thing, just like these tight little corners that you may see, what you can also do is use doors. Now, doors are really useful because you place one and they cover 2 high blocks. So right now, this is currently not an ideal situation, but once I get up here, it's pretty ideal. What you can do is just place 2 doors, and as you can see, he is trapped. Now, he'll obviously try to find another way of getting to you, so you can place doors on the other side as well. But as you can see, that successfully got him away, and now he can do nothing to get to you. And that is very easy, especially considering that you would have to place 4 blocks just like so, instead of just quickly placing 2 doors. And alongside that, you may mess up whilst placing the blocks and place one so that he can walk over it and kill you, making doors the most effective way of blocking off the Warden. And obviously, if you have multiple Wardens chasing after you, that's a tough one as well. But I'd try to make as little noise as possible whilst running around in the deep dark. And a thing that can help you with that is Swift Sneak. Swift Sneak is the new enchantment that goes up to level 3 that is found in the ancient cities, which is basically what we're in now, which is called the deep dark biome. and you can apply these to your boots. And whilst having them on, if you shift and walk, as you can see, you will shift walk as fast as you normally walk, making this really useful for avoiding the Warden and obviously making it very helpful. And you can obviously use other tactics while he is normally chasing you, just like so, and this will block off the Warden from getting to me. And if you have multiple Wardens, it's obviously a little bit hard, but with all these steps, you can actually easily get past the Warden just like so. As you can see, that was insanely easy to do, and it required barely anything. And as you can see, they can't really get past these doors, even though they can go through one wide gaps. So obviously just block it off, or you can leave it open to make them think that they can get through there. As you can see, they may think that they can get through here and they won't find an alternative path, similar to how open fence gates lets mobs actually walk onto them and is useful for mob farms. As you can see, something like this is very easy, and you can also kill him from here as well, making it pretty easy to do. But obviously killing the Warden gains you no competitive advantage, so I'll just use this time to heal up and prepare for your next move. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about not avoiding the Warden, but to steps to actually prevent him from spawning. Now obviously there are preventative measures like shifting around whilst near any of these skulk items. As you can see, you just want to shift around it to not alert it, and it will not alert the Warden from spawning, just like so. So for an example, if I shift walk around this skulk sensor, it will actually not activate, but if I normally walk around it, it will. Which is obviously a problem when trying to not get the Warden to spawn. Another thing is when walking over this, even while shifting, it will actually alert this and make it turn on. As well as walking onto these vines, that will actually alert it too, but not really alert the skulk sensor, rather than alert the vines. Now obviously the more things that you alert while walking in here, the more chance a Warden will have to spawn. Especially these skulk screechers, which will actually make it really hard. So try not to activate them whilst walking through here. Another thing to take into account is opening chests. Now opening chests will obviously get you the loot that you desperately want in this biome, which is basically the main reason why you're coming here. Now to open this loot, there is a safe way to do it without activating any of these skulk sensors. And the main safe way to do it is actually by using wool blocks, because wool does not actually activate skulk sensors. Like this one for say, as you can see, if I open this, it will actually activate none of them, but if I were to destroy this and open it, as you can see, it will activate that, which activates that, which is extremely annoying and will summon the Warden almost immediately. So you will likely do not want to have to deal with that, so try to use wool or any of these preventative measures to do so. The last thing I would highly recommend is make sure that you're stacked to the brim with food. If you have no food coming into here, or barely any, you will lose it really fast, especially since the majority of your time will be running away from the Warden if he actually spots you. So you're just going to need to make sure that you're stacked with food, otherwise you will die, because normal walking speed is nothing compared to how fast the Warden can actually run. So you'll catch up to you in no time unless you have a lot of blocks and doors. But even if you have all that stuff, a good food source is recommended, like steak, golden carrots, golden apples, or even suspicious stew with saturation on it. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more similar types of these videos. Comment down below the next video you guys want to see, and maybe share this with a friend that's having trouble fighting the Warden, or even having trouble avoiding it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.